Porsha, because I'm right here.
Literally
Right here.
there.
Yeah.
And I'm right here. Ow.
Oh, you right there. You are right there.
My account. Oh.
Nice.
Oh,
Nice. Going.
Y'all, brace yourselves, because what just dropped is the scandal that's about to shatter everything you thought you knew about Porsha Williams. Just days after coming out as bisexual, Porsha's private life exploded into chaos when her former boyfriend, Duke Williams, leaked a tape that no one was supposed to see, a tape revealing her secret relationship with another woman. And if that wasn't enough to send the internet into a frenzy, Duke claims Porsha didn't stop at one secret. He alleges she's had 5 lovers, painting a picture of betrayal, secrecy, and a public image that might have been built entirely on lies. The leak didn't just stir gossip, it detonated a full-blown online war. Social media is ablaze with reactions, some calling Porsha out for deception, others defending her as a victim of a narcissistic ex determined to ruin her reputation. And Duke? He's escalating, hinting at more private videos, threatening to expose even deeper secrets. Porsha's world is literally upside down, her fame, her credibility, everything hanging by a thread. In an explosive interview, Porsha opened up like never before, admitting to relationships with both men and women, while calling out Duke's controlling and narcissistic behavior. She revealed the harsh truth: she only feels safe being open with people who respect her, but Duke's actions have turned her personal life into public ammunition. Divorce drama, social media slander, and shocking claims of betrayal have pushed Porsha into a whirlwind of shame, fear, and anger, a nightmare unfolding live for the entire world to witness. This isn't just another celebrity scandal. It's a tragic, intense, and completely shocking collision of fame, private secrets, and public humiliation. And as Duke continues to push boundaries, the next chapter of this story promises to be even darker, more scandalous, and absolutely unmissable. The internet will never be the same, and Porsha's life has officially turned into a viral, explosive drama that nobody saw coming.
Listen, sometimes in life you meet somebody and you're like, it's going to be me and you against the world. It is what it is, because they give you that type of confidence, and you have given me that.
Duke, look good.
Buckle up, because what's about to unfold is a scandal so explosive, so shocking, it will rip through the internet like a wildfire. Porsha Williams, the reality TV star everyone thought they knew, has just had her world turned completely upside down, and the chaos is nowhere near over. Days after bravely coming out as bisexual, her private life exploded into the public eye in the most devastating way possible. Her former boyfriend, Duke Williams, leaked a private tape, a tape that was never meant to see the light of day. In it, Porsha is revealed in a secret relationship with another woman, and the moment the video hit the web, social media erupted. The storm was immediate, unrelenting, and merciless. People across platforms couldn't stop talking, reposting, sharing, and dissecting every frame, every whisper, every intimate moment. But Duke didn't stop there. He claimed that this secret relationship was only the tip of the iceberg. According to him, Porsha has had 5 lovers, 5 relationships hidden from the public, carefully curated to maintain an image of perfection. The allegations were explosive, each word designed to destroy. It was no longer just a scandal about a leaked video. It became a story about secrecy, manipulation, and betrayal. For Porsha, this was a nightmare made real. She went from controlling her narrative to having it completely hijacked, and the world was watching every devastating moment unfold. As the story spread, opinions collided. Social media became a battleground. Some users condemned Porsha, calling her deceitful and manipulative, claiming she had constructed a false persona for fame and approval. Others leaped to her defense, painting Duke as a narcissistic ex determined to harm her reputation out of jealousy and spite. Each post, comment, and share added fuel to the fire, turning what could have been a private heartbreak into a public spectacle. The intensity of the public's reaction was staggering. No celebrity scandal in recent memory had captured attention with this level of relentless intensity. In an interview that shocked even her closest fans, Porsha opened up like never before. She admitted to relationships with both men and women, revealing a side of her that had never been broadcasted. Her voice trembled with a mix of anger, sadness, and defiance as she spoke about Duke's manipulative and narcissistic behavior, explaining how his actions had turned her personal life into a battlefield. She spoke about her struggles to find trust and safety in relationships, emphasizing that openness and vulnerability were only possible with those who respected her. But Duke's threats had shattered that security, making every private moment a potential weapon against her. The allegations didn't stop with leaked videos. Duke went further, suggesting he possessed even more private content, hinting at future leaks that could further damage Porsha's reputation. The tension escalated as Porsha responded with legal threats, setting the stage for a high-stakes battle between personal privacy and public scrutiny. Every post, every leak, Every comment turned into evidence in the court of public opinion. The lines between legal battles, social media outrage, and emotional devastation blurred, leaving Porsha trapped in a whirlwind she could barely control. Fans and critics alike became obsessed. Threads dissecting her every action multiplied across social media. Analysts and gossip channels debated motives, relationships, and consequences in excruciating detail. The intensity of public fascination was relentless. Every revelation felt more shocking than the last. Porsha's courage in publicly addressing her bisexuality collided violently with Duke's vindictive actions, creating a perfect storm of drama and heartbreak. The story was no longer just about betrayal. It was a tragedy, a cautionary tale, and an ongoing public spectacle all at once. As the days passed, the scandal deepened. Duke's claims about secret relationships during her marriage, combined with his insinuations about private videos, fueled further outrage. Porsha had to navigate a treacherous path, defending her truth, confronting her past, and battling an ex who seemed intent on destroying her life. The emotional toll was enormous. Fans witnessed the transformation of someone they admired into a figure caught in a relentless scandal that felt impossible to survive unscathed. Each revelation, each accusation, each viral clip was a hammer striking her reputation, each comment a blow to her credibility, each rumor a dagger to her dignity. Porsha's statements were raw, heartfelt, and desperate. She revealed the fear, shame, and isolation she felt as private matters became public ammunition. Her admission of her past relationships, her vulnerabilities, and her attempts at living authentically collided with Duke's manipulations, creating a narrative that was tragic, sensational, and utterly unignorable. The scandal wasn't just damaging, it was transformational, changing public perception, igniting debates, and forcing the world to see Porsha in ways no one expected. This is more than a reality TV drama. It's a collision of fame, secrecy, betrayal, and courage all unfolding in real time. The internet can't look away. Every post, every reaction, every headline compounds the intensity. Porsha's story is tragic, shocking, and completely viral. The tension is unbearable, the stakes impossibly high, and the fallout far from over. This is just the beginning, and the world is already watching every move, every reaction, every revelation. The narrative is set, the drama unstoppable, and Porsha's life has officially become a viral spectacle of heartbreak, fury, and unrelenting scandal. The chaos didn't stop after the initial explosion. The moment the first tape leaked, Porsha Williams found herself trapped in a vortex of betrayal, public scrutiny, and relentless speculation. Duke Williams escalated his campaign, hinting at even more private footage, each claim calculated to inflict maximum damage. Every social media platform became a battlefield. Twitter threads dissected every frame, every expression, every word from Porsha's interviews. Instagram stories exploded with reactions, memes, and accusations. Fans debated motives, dissected timelines, and pored over every public appearance as if it were evidence in a courtroom. The intensity of attention was suffocating, and the pressure on Porsha was immense. Legal threats became the next layer of this unfolding drama. Lawyers on both sides prepared for a battle that was as much about image and reputation as it was about privacy. Porsha's team made it clear, any further leaks would trigger immediate legal action. But Duke's threats persisted. The potential for more footage, more private moments, hung over Porsha like a dark cloud, turning every day into a high-stakes game of survival. Public fascination with the scandal intensified with each passing hour. Every post, every story, every rumor added fuel to the fire, making this not just a personal crisis, but a global spectacle. Porsha's emotional state was visible in her public statements. Her voice carried a mixture of exhaustion, fury, and heartbreak. She detailed the fear and humiliation of having her most private moments exploited for public consumption. She spoke about her relationships with men and women, emphasizing her right to live authentically while condemning the invasion of her privacy. Her transparency was raw, her vulnerability palpable, and the world watched with a mixture of sympathy, judgment, and morbid curiosity. Meanwhile, Duke leveraged every possible platform to maintain control of the narrative. Interviews, cryptic social media posts, and hints of more evidence kept the story alive, feeding the frenzy. Every leak, every accusation, every insinuation became a viral moment. News outlets scrambled to cover the unfolding saga, amplifying its reach and intensity. The scandal was no longer confined to social media. It had permeated mainstream media, reality TV commentary, and online gossip hubs. Fans were divided. Some rallied behind Porsha, expressing outrage at the violation of her privacy and condemning Duke's actions as malicious and vindictive. Others sided with Duke, pointing to alleged inconsistencies, secret relationships, and the alleged hidden truths he claimed to possess. The polarization created a social media storm, with hashtags trending worldwide and online debates escalating into viral confrontations. The scandal also exposed deeper emotional layers. Porsha's struggle with trust and vulnerability was amplified in the public eye. She shared the emotional toll of navigating fame, personal identity, and public judgment simultaneously. The leak of private moments compounded the struggle, making every interaction and every comment a potential trigger. Her fight was no longer just for reputation, it was for dignity, control, and emotional survival. As the narrative unfolded, legal filings became public, revealing the intensity of the conflict. Confidentiality agreements, restraining notices, and court motions painted a picture of a battle being waged both in courtrooms and on screens worldwide. Porsha's legal team highlighted the exploitation of private content, the manipulation of public perception, and the malicious intent behind the leaks. Duke's claims, in contrast, emphasized alleged dishonesty, secret affairs, and supposed evidence of a double life. The courtroom drama merged seamlessly with viral online chaos, creating a scandal that was impossible to ignore. Social media reacted with explosive intensity. Fans dissected every word from Porsha's interviews, every tweet from Duke, and every comment from celebrity commentators. The scandal became a case study in the collision of personal life and public scrutiny. Each revelation, each leak, each legal maneuver created new waves of discussion, speculation, and outrage. It was a spectacle of modern celebrity culture, unfiltered, unrelenting, and utterly viral. Despite the onslaught, Porsha continued to fight back. She gave interviews with clarity and composure, addressing each claim, reaffirming her authenticity, and confronting the narrative Duke tried to control. Her courage in facing relentless public scrutiny and personal betrayal inspired some, infuriated others, and kept everyone talking. Her every word, every statement became a viral moment, dissected for hidden meanings, implications, and potential contradictions. The tragedy of the scandal was undeniable. Porsha's private life, once carefully guarded, had become public property. Her courage in coming out as bisexual collided violently with the cruelty of a vindictive ex, creating a storm that threatened her reputation, emotional stability, and public image. The combination of leaked content, alleged hidden affairs, and public confrontation created a narrative of heartbreak, manipulation, and shocking revelation. As the saga continued, new layers emerged. Social media posts suggested more private moments had been documented, potentially waiting for release. Rumors about additional relationships circulated, further complicating the narrative. Each new development drew millions of views, shares, and discussions, making the scandal not just a fleeting news story, but a prolonged viral phenomenon. This was no ordinary celebrity scandal. It was an emotionally charged, legally complex, and socially explosive drama that intertwined fame, privacy, betrayal, and courage. The public watched, judged, debated, and shared every moment. Porsha's struggle became a lens through which society explored themes of authenticity, identity, and the consequences of fame in the digital age. The intensity of the story, combined with its shocking revelations, ensured that it remained at the forefront of public attention. Every post, every video, every statement created ripples across platforms, keeping the narrative alive, unpredictable, and completely captivating. Porsha's personal tragedy had transformed into a global spectacle of viral drama, heartbreak, and relentless scandal. The story continued to unfold with no signs of slowing down. Legal battles, social media explosions, and emotional confrontations promised even more shocking revelations. Every day brought new headlines, new leaks, and new speculation. Porsha's journey through betrayal, exposure, and public scrutiny had become an unmissable saga, one that captivated millions, provoked debates, and redefined the boundaries of celebrity scandal. The public waited, captivated, horrified, and riveted. The narrative of betrayal, leaked secrets, and personal courage had become more than news. It was a cultural moment, a viral phenomenon, and a tragic story of fame colliding with private vulnerability. Every new detail, every revelation, every confrontation promised to escalate the intensity even further, ensuring that this scandal would be remembered as one of the most shocking, emotionally intense, and completely viral dramas of the digital era. The storm that had been brewing for weeks reached a level of intensity no one could have predicted. Porsha Williams, already at the center of one of the most scandalous moments in reality TV history, now faced the crescendo of betrayal, exposure, and public scrutiny. Every move, every statement, every reaction was magnified, dissected, and broadcast to millions. Duke Williams, relentless in his mission, continued to hint at more private footage, more secrets, and more shocking revelations, keeping Porsha's world teetering on the edge of complete collapse. The public's fascination had become insatiable, a frenzy fueled by curiosity, outrage, and a desire to witness every devastating detail firsthand. Legal proceedings had intensified, with Porsha taking decisive action to protect herself. Courtrooms became arenas of drama, where attorneys argued over leaked content, allegations, and privacy violations. Every filing, every motion, every statement echoed across media outlets, ensuring that this scandal remained not just a viral sensation, but also a complex legal and emotional battle. The tension between private rights and public spectacle reached a breaking point, leaving Porsha constantly navigating a high-stakes landscape that threatened to destroy her reputation at any moment. Porsha's emotional fortitude was tested like never before. She revealed the depth of her heartbreak, describing the humiliation of having her most intimate moments weaponized against her. Her voice trembled as she recounted the pressure of being judged for her sexuality, relationships, and personal choices, while simultaneously trying to maintain her public persona. The emotional strain was undeniable, a tragic collision of personal identity, fame, and relentless exposure. Every tear, every word, every expression became a viral moment, with fans and critics dissecting every nuance. Duke's relentless pursuit of control escalated further. Cryptic posts, insinuations about additional private content, and veiled threats ensured that the scandal remained in the public eye. Social media erupted with speculation, outrage, and debate. Supporters of Porsha rallied to her defense, condemning Duke's actions as malicious and vindictive. Others amplified his claims, questioning Porsha's integrity and suggesting that hidden truths were finally coming to light. The polarization created a media storm, with discussions spilling across platforms, trending hashtags, and viral videos keeping the narrative alive and unstoppable. Behind the public spectacle, Porsha faced a personal tragedy of monumental proportions. Trust had been shattered, privacy obliterated, and the line between personal life and public consumption erased. Every interaction became a potential source of scandal, every comment a weapon, every revelation a trigger for new waves of judgment. The battle was no longer just about leaked content. It had become a war for dignity, control, and emotional survival in a world eager to witness and exploit every vulnerability. The scandal's impact reached far beyond social media. Celebrity commentators, gossip channels, and news outlets amplified the story, turning each development into a viral moment. Analysts dissected timelines, relationships, and motives, while ordinary viewers shared theories, opinions, and reactions with relentless fervor. Each leak, each accusation, and each revelation intensified the story's momentum, creating a continuous cycle of shock, outrage, and fascination. In the midst of this chaos, Porsha remained resolute. Her public statements were raw, heartfelt, and unfiltered, addressing claims, confronting false narratives, and reclaiming fragments of her story. She spoke candidly about the fear, shame, and betrayal she had endured, highlighting the emotional devastation of having personal moments exploited for entertainment. Her transparency was a defiance against the narrative Duke tried to control, an act of courage that drew both admiration and scrutiny. The tragedy of the scandal was further compounded by the intersection of fame, identity, and societal judgment. Porsha's experience became a lens through which the public examined authenticity, privacy, and the consequences of living life in the spotlight. Every reaction, every viral clip, every debate reflected the intensity of emotions and the gravity of the unfolding drama. The collision of personal courage and public exploitation created a story that was as heartbreaking as it was sensational, ensuring that no one could look away. As the saga progressed, new layers of tension emerged. Legal battles threatened to expose additional secrets, while social media speculation fueled further chaos. Duke's insinuations of more private footage kept the audience in suspense, driving engagement, clicks, and discussions. The public's obsession with the scandal reached unprecedented levels, transforming it into a cultural phenomenon that blurred the lines between news, entertainment, and voyeurism. Every day brought new revelations, new conflicts, and new viral moments. Porsha's struggle became emblematic of a modern celebrity trapped in the intersection of personal identity, fame, and public scrutiny. Her courage in the face of relentless attack highlighted the human cost of scandal, the emotional toll of exposure, and the vulnerability inherent in living authentically. The narrative had evolved into an emotionally charged spectacle, where heartbreak, defiance, and viral drama collided in ways that captivated millions. The intensity of the story culminated in moments of shocking revelation. Social media leaks hinted at even more secrets, legal filings revealed calculated manipulations, and public statements showcased resilience amid devastation. Each element reinforced the gravity of the scandal, the scale of emotional turmoil, and the relentless public fascination. Porsha's journey through betrayal, humiliation, and courage had become an unmissable spectacle of tragedy, viral drama, and unrelenting scandal. The final chapters of this saga remained unwritten, yet the story had already etched itself into reality TV history. Porsha's life, once private, had transformed into a public narrative of heartbreak, defiance, and viral intensity. The collision of fame, betrayal, and authenticity created a cultural moment that was shocking, tragic, and emotionally electrifying. Every leak, every revelation, every confrontation ensured that this scandal would remain a defining example of modern celebrity culture, unfiltered, unrelenting, and unforgettable. The world watched, riveted, horrified, and emotionally invested. Porsha Williams' scandal had become more than news. It was a phenomenon, a tragedy, a viral drama of unprecedented intensity. Legal battles, leaked secrets, and social media storms promised even more shocking twists ahead. The story of betrayal, resilience, and heartbreak had reached a climax that was impossible to ignore. It was a saga that would continue to shock, captivate, and dominate conversations for months, perhaps years, to come. The final truth remained to be revealed, but one thing was certain. Porsha's life had transformed into an unstoppable viral spectacle, a story of courage, tragedy, and shocking drama that would be etched in the minds of everyone watching. Every moment, every revelation, every reaction ensured that this was not just a scandal. It was an emotionally intense, viral, and completely unforgettable story of modern fame and human vulnerability. The chaos is far from over, and the world is watching every move, every reaction, every secret that threatens to surface. Porsha Williams' life has become a whirlwind of betrayal, heartbreak, and public scrutiny, and the intensity is only escalating. Social media is ablaze with speculation, outrage, and unfiltered commentary as every leaked detail, every allegation, and every confrontation keeps the story alive, viral, and impossible to ignore. Fans and critics clash endlessly, dissecting her relationships, her choices, and the secrets Duke Williams threatens to reveal. The emotional stakes are staggering. Porsha is fighting not just for her reputation, but for control over her own narrative, for her dignity, and for her right to privacy in a world that refuses to look away. Legal threats loom large, adding pressure to an already explosive situation. Every cryptic post, every subtle threat, and every potential leak could push the scandal to new heights. The intensity of the public's obsession fuels a relentless storm, making every moment a viral spectacle of heartbreak, fury, and raw human emotion. Porsha's courage in speaking her truth collides with Duke's attempts to manipulate the narrative, creating a conflict so intense, so tragic, it feels like a reality TV apocalypse in real time. The stakes are unprecedented, the tension unbearable, and the drama unrelenting. Each revelation, each accusation, each viral clip guarantees that this story will dominate headlines, feeds, and conversations for weeks, if not months. Porsha's journey through exposure, scandal, and emotional devastation is far from over, and the world is glued to every shocking detail. Stay tuned. Watch closely. Every second counts, and the next chapter promises to be even darker, more shocking, and utterly unmissable. This is not just a story. It's a viral, tragic, and emotionally explosive spectacle, and it's unfolding live before your eyes. Don't blink, because when the next bombshell drops, nothing will ever be the same.